Who was really struck on Christmas in northwest Nigeria? Militants or civilians? I'm Ethan. Maya brings historical, community context warning against simplistic genocide labels, and Leo applies forensic skepticism to the Pentagon's claims. This matters. Unclear facts could reshape diplomacy and security now. There are two competing stories about what happened over Christmas in northwest Nigeria. The White House calls it a precise, powerful, and deadly strike against ISIS-linked militants. Critics call it a politicized intervention with murky facts and real sovereignty questions.
Look, framing this as a simple rescue of persecuted Christians flattens complex realities on the ground. The village reportedly hit sits in a predominantly Muslim region. Locals and analysts warn labels like Christian genocide risk misdirection and inflame tensions.
Hold on, when extremist groups are slaughtering civilians, you don't wait for perfect politics. The President and U.S. Africa Command say multiple ISIS fighters were killed. Allies and commentators celebrated a decisive strike that stopped imminent threats.
Timeline: months of U.S. pressure, congressional resolutions and public warnings, diplomatic talks and security agreements, surveillance mapping. Then, on December 25th, U.S. forces struck in Sokoto State. Officials say in coordination with Nigeria.
But the reporting on casualties and targets remains unverified. Photos and videos show explosions and a farm fire, yet independent confirmation of deaths is thin. Critics in Nigeria warn the public posture may mask unequal pressure from Washington.
The administration had openly warned it would act. Pentagon and political voices posted messages like "more to come," arguing this is protection for persecuted communities and a deterrent to an ISIS resurgence. That message resonated with many backers.
He unanswered questions. Who exactly was struck? Lakurawa umbrella militants or ISWAP affiliates? Were there confirmed casualties in Jabo? And where were missiles launched from? These contradictions are central to the debate.
We also need the bigger picture. Decades of weak governance, poverty, porous borders, and armed groups evolving from local vigilantes into brutal networks. Not just Boko Haram and IS African province, but newer factions. Military action alone won't fix displacement or the kidnappings we've seen.
I get the concern, but someone has to push back when civilians are targeted. Critics accuse the White House of politicizing tragedy, yet many Nigerians and international observers wanted action to prevent further attacks and abductions.
We will track independent verification, the Nigerian government's domestic response, and whether this kinetic strike creates breathing room for political and development solutions, or deepens dependency and discord. Stay with us as we follow what comes next.